Let us see working of resistor capacitor triggering of SCR. In previous video we have seen working of resistor triggering. In resistor triggering, only resistor is used as a triggering device. But disadvantage of resistor triggering is there is chances of accidental triggering of this SCR, as there is no fixed time at which SCR may trigger. So that we have used capacitor here in series with resistor. Now when positive up cycle of this AC supply appears, what happens in this direction? Charging current of this capacitor flows. Now this capacitor charges through this variable resistor. This charging time or this charging interval decided by this value of this resistor. If value of this resistor is less, then capacitor charges early. If this value of resistor is more, capacitor takes more time to charge. Now this capacitor in this waveform, here in this waveform we can see is initially there is negative voltage on capacitor, which is of previous cycle. Now from this negative point, capacitor starts charging in this direction with its upper plate positive and lower plate negative. Now this charging time or this charging interval decided by value of this resistor. When capacitor charges to this particular value, is sufficient value so that this diode can turn on, diode D1 can turn on, then what happens? Diode D1 breaks down and capacitor now discharges through this diode D1 and gate of this SCR in this direction. Now this way we are getting gate current for this SCR. When this capacitor acquires sufficient charge to turn this diode on or to break down this diode, capacitor discharges through diode D1 and gate of SCR, and this way we are getting gate current to turn on SCR. As we have seen in our turn on characteristic of SCR, we required gate current pulse to reliable triggering of SCR. Gate triggering is reliable and efficient method of triggering of SCR. It reduces power dissipation. Also there is reliable turn on of SCR occurs. Now this way we are getting now gate current to turn this SCR on. Here we can see VGT. Now this voltage VC, this voltage on capacitor also act as a gate voltage for this SCR, and when this voltage becomes more than breakdown voltage of diode, which is 0.7 volt for silicon diode. When this voltage becomes more than breakdown voltage of this diode breaks down and capacitor now discharges through this diode D1 and gate of SCR. Now due to which what happens? Gate current gets supplied to SCR and SCR gets turned on. Now from this our positive terminal of supply load, and again current flows through this SCR, and again this way in this direction circuit gets complete. Similarly, again in next positive up cycle, what happens? Again capacitor starts charging from this negative value and again acquired sufficient voltage to turn diode D1 on, and gate current gets supplied to SCR. When capacitor break this diode down and provide gate current, SCR gate turns on and this supply voltage appears across load. Here we can see in this waveform, this is our supply voltage which appears across load. This load, that is at this load we are getting voltage, or load can be turned if we connect bulb at load, this bulb can turn on. But disadvantage of this triggering method is what? There is only triggering is possible only in positive up cycle. In negative up cycle, what happens? Negative up cycle, there is the SCR is in reverse biased condition. That's why in only positive up cycle we are getting supply at load. Now to overcome this advantage, we have used RC full wave circuit. in RC full wave circuit, what we have done, here is circuit diagram, we have used full wave bridge rectifier here made from 4 diodes. So that's why what happened, at the input of this resistor, at the inputs of this resistor, we are getting pulsating DC. We are getting pulsating DC. That is, here we can see this pulsating DC waveform, which can be generated by using full wave rectifier. Here is our supply voltage. This supply voltage here is shown, which is alternating, and due to this rectifier circuit, we are getting at the input of this resistor pulsating DC. Now this pulsating DC is now used to charge capacitor. Initially, capacitor has zero voltage, that is VC is 0. When in positive half cycle, what happens, when positive half cycle appears from this input to rectifier, at the input of this resistor we are getting this pulse, and due to this pulse, what happens, through this resistor capacitor starts charging. Capacitor acquires charge with this upper plate positive, lower plate negative again, and here we can see capacitor voltage. This capacitor starts acquiring charge VC. Now when this voltage becomes sufficient to break down this gate of SCR, then what happens, SCR gets triggered, and in this direction we are getting load, in this direction we are getting load current, and this load can be turned on. This is our full wave rectifier, where in negative half cycle also, here we can see in negative half cycle also we are getting triggering of SCR. In last or previous circuit, in negative half cycle our circuit is in off condition. Here we can see circuit is in off condition, as this capacitor cannot charge through this reverse direction, as it is our polarized capacitor which can charge only in one direction. Similarly, in full wave circuit we have taken rectifier which convert AC into pulsating DC, and this capacitor again now charge in both the half cycles, and produced gate pulse or gate current pulse or gate voltage to trigger SCR, and we are getting supply at load in both the half cycle. This is working of our RC full wave circuit. From this circuit we can also say, in half wave circuit there is firing angle, this alpha, that is angle at which SCR triggers, can only vary from 0 to 180. That is, at 180 is maximum firing angle to trigger SCR, as in reverse half cycle or in negative half cycle circuit is in off condition. Here from 0 to 360 we are getting firing angle. This is the working of our RC triggering of SCR.